Did you know there's a Disney character named Jim Crow? I am not kidding.
Was he in Pocahontas?
No, I think he's in Song of the South.
That sounds right.
Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure that his name is... Yeah, let's see here. Disney... I said Disney even though my phone didn't load yet. I got him. Disney.
Your phone's not even on. You're Disney.
Jim Crow. Let's see who it is.
Jim Crow.
The Crows. They're in House of Mouse. A Poem Is, and show up. Oh, Dumbo. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? So they were in Dumbo originally. These. Yeah,
they were in Dumbo.
Yeah. Well, Dumbo did have a lot of racist stuff in it.
Yeah, they did.
We want to do some side missions. I want to do Deadshot. Oh, we can level up.
Oh,
Please do it. Please.
Do it now.
Oh, wait, look at this. Oh, what are you going to do?
Hey, stop, man.
I'm messing with you.
Please,
I got him.
No, listen.
Right,
I was doing it. I was going like this. Trying
you were doing it yourself.
Whatever, dude.
You played yourself.
No.
You thought you were in the game, but you were just my pawn.
Dude, you can't mean that.
Bro, I'm like the Riddler, but...
Bro.
That's it. I'm just like the Riddler.
I am the Riddler.
Every time we test, I say, hey, are you going to sit there? You say yes. Then you move up. Then you're louder. So every time, I'm like, is that where you're going to stay when we record? You say yes.
I don't think it's every time.
You're not going to the objective.
Let's send out a survey.
We're not going to that objective. We have to find that dead shot thing, my boy. It's one of these little blue things. Is it that? Is it that?
That looks like
scene?
that. Oh, no, Black Mask. What about this?
No,
Mad
no,
Hatter?
the crime scene up.
The crime scene?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, isn't it?
You're sure?
It's one of those. What's this one? What's that?
That would be a point of interest.
Oh, I don't know which it is. Is there anything down south?
Go on. Down south.
Perhaps a song?
Anarchy, Toe, Penguin, Enigma. No. What is this? Nope.
I think it might.
I think you're right. I think it's up here. Let's fast travel.
Well, I mean, yeah, because there's two of those like crime scene things that are different missions, I think.
Yes.
And then I don't know which one's which, but we're trying to get that stupid Dark Knight challenge done.
So we can start leveling up our Bat-Boy.
Also, do you have the music on? Can you hit start real quick?
I certainly can. I would love to. Game options.
Yeah, audio.
Audio options.
Why does the music keep turning off? Let's just turn it on.
It's way up. Yeah. Up here?
Yeah, a little more. No, too much. There you go.
Perfection.
Let's just do that.
Pull up, boy.
We'll probably get claimed, but whatever.
I'm not worried about it.
It was turning off and on. Like, some parts it was on, some parts it was off in the Let's Play.
I don't know what the deal is with that. It's kind of annoying.
I don't know, because I turned it off for the multiplayer, but then I turned it, like, to test something, and then I turned it back on. I don't know, whatever.
Just not reliable. What do you do? Sipping on some Diet Mountain Dew. Look at you go.
It's great. I just got some Amiibos today. Well, I got one, but I opened my other ones. I got a Switch. Been playing it.
What have you been playing?
Smash Bros.
Oh, bros,
Smash
dude.
Bros, dude.
You're smashing some bros.
Ooh.
Neato gang.
There's not much else in the file. His identity might shed some light on things.
Oh, we're just gonna
This game
remove
has
this
my
bag.
favorite crime scene things.
Brian Murphy, an account manager at the Gotham Merchants Bank. Cause of death, internal injuries sustained on impact. Now I know what happened. Time to find out how and why.
Us being quiet during some of these things annoys people, but I really just want to hear, like, the crime scene stuff. Like, I like hearing it.
Yeah, I want to hear the audio.
This blood spatter indicates a high-velocity impact. I should check the roof.
I mean, listen. There's games like this and Injustice where you need it. It's mostly story that you're relying on here. Wait, what is there a...
So if you back it up, so look at this.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
you can
do
this.
So if you look up a little bit, so he hits there.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do is actually go up there, I think, and look around.
You think
Like
so?
I think we're gonna try and look on like where he impacted.
All right.
But I'm not sure.
No, I don't think
I guess
we
I'm
can leave it.
wrong.
We have to be down here. Let's
I guess
see.
we do. Well, there's another crime scene for this one. There's one like up above somewhere too, but
Did anything out of the ordinary bounce around? That's what we're looking for.
well, here, can I see something real quick?
You sure can.
I just want to see the impact on one specific. What the heck's that? Oh, that's the. Okay, so I want to see the impact on his balls. Did they
Let's
bounce?
really get in there if we can. Okay, so take a good look.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
dude.
look, he's hitting.
This
Look at
crime
that.
scene's gone sexual.
Look at that. Okay, so he hits.
Yep.
He hits butt first. Okay.
That's a real shame.
So that sucks. What if you could see the bones breaking?
Like Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
That would be
I
tough.
honestly think that there is a crime scene up here. I think I just didn't tell you to go far enough.
I've had that happen before.
That's a problem I usually have. I stop too early.
Broken. Was it an
You were
accident?
right. We go up a little bit farther. Scan
Yeah.
for evidence. He was pushed.
He was pushed. He
What?
was. I stole
Good
the
foul
controller
play.
from you. I'm playing for a minute.
2 sets of footprints means the victim wasn't alone, and the scattered paperwork suggests he had a briefcase. I need to find that.
So if we...
So the briefcase didn't spawn before, but now it did. So we can see that it fell, and it hit here.
Right there. That's our golden ticket. The briefcase.
Yeah. I think, yep, there it is.
Dude. Perfection.
This is one of the few in the game that's like a split crime scene over a big area.
There are 2 sets of fingerprints here. One belongs to the victim, the other to Robert Haynes, a well-known con artist. Alfred, I need the last known location of Robert Haynes. I'll send over everything I've got in case it helps.
No need, sir. I already have a search area. Check your display.
You know, I was going to say, actually, there was that one... There's a couple things in Arkham Knight that does it pretty well. There's that one where you're trying to find where Barbara Gordon went, where Oracle went, after she got kidnapped by the Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
And you're trying to process through that crime scene. That was a great crime scene.
That
was
was.
really well done. So Arkham Knight picked it up. They did a really good job with it. But I would agree, like, in Asylum, in City, it's nowhere near on the level.
Well, in Arkham Knight, you only have a few of them in the game, too. Like, this one actually relies on them a little more. This is what I'd want to see from WB Games if they did another Batman game, which I think they are doing, is
Yes.
actually have... I'm going to grab that, too, by the way. It's right there.
Of course.
Is actually have these crime scenes matter, you know?
I agree.
Or have, like, more detective work. It's also something I want to see from that Robert Pattinson Batman movie, is more detective work that actually matters.
Did you hear about all the spin-offs they're doing with that, too?
Yeah, if they're all confirmed, but
Crazy,
one's
dude.
Catwoman. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Let's just grab
That whole,
this.
like, GCP... They're doing, like, a GCPD one, right? That's just based off the... Like, in Gotham City with the police department and everything?
I kind of don't know if I've heard about that.
Yeah, dude. It's supposed to be an HBO Max. It's going
It's
to be
canon
madness.
to those movies?
It's going to be completely related to that movie universe, yeah.
Interesting.
They're having stuff that's going to be on HBO Max. HBO Max is getting pushed hard right now.
They're definitely going to get rid of the DC Universe.
Gosh,
app.
that bums me
I'm
out.
sure they are.
It's not a huge deal, I guess. If everything moves over from the DC Universe to HBO Max, fine. Not a big deal. But right now, I have DC Universe, and they are pushing in my emails for me to sign up for HBO Max and get like a combo membership.
Yeah.
I want no part of it right now. But maybe I will in the future.
Oh, until you get DC and HBO Max?
Yeah, so you'd get both for an extra $5 a month.
Ah.
Which really isn't a bad deal. I think DC Universe is like $8 a month. So we're paying $13 a month for HBO and DC Universe. So, not terrible. But nonetheless, I don't know. I guess I'm not entirely familiar with what's on HBO Max, but
No, I'm not either, actually. I know that Watchmen is there, I believe.
I think it's on Hulu, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
It's
think the
on
first
Hulu?
season is on Hulu. I've seen
Okay.
something to do with
HBO
Watchmen.
Max just got all the seasons of South Park.
Did it
Yeah, I
really?
got a commercial for that. I thought it was starting to look better. You know, the thing is, I pay so much for all these subscription services.
I know.
And they really get you that way. It's going to end up being more expensive than cable was.
I think it is for a lot of people right now.
Now, to be fair, you don't need it. You know? But,
No.
like, it's still spendy and not economically feasible for the average consumer at a certain point compared to what cable was. Which is sad because this was supposed to be the opposite. You know, this was supposed to be the answer to cable being too expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, dude. Because I think, when I break it down, I've got Amazon Prime, which is for the shipping,
Yeah.
for the free 2-day shipping, but also a nice perk because there's some good stuff on
Yeah.
on Amazon streaming. And then you've got Netflix, which I just completely mooch off my parents. That's great for
And
free.
Can I point out something with Amazon Prime is that not only do you get that shipping, but also you get... there we go, I got one.
Well done.
It looks like a page from a journal.
What?
Yeah,
What?
those are the Cyrus Pinckney journals. We're
Oh,
gonna have to do
very
those eventually. I thought one was here.
Sir, it appears you've stumbled onto a lead in Gotham's longest-running cold case.
Cyrus Pinckney.
Indeed. He was instrumental in the city's rise to power and prestige. Worked closely with your ancestor, Solomon Wayne, as well. Alas, he was murdered on the eve of his 40th birthday. The killer was never found.
Interesting.
I recognize you're preoccupied this evening, but should the opportunity present itself, solving Gotham's oldest crime would make for quite the feather in your cap.
That's pretty dope, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that over time. So we have.
I don't even remember that being in the game. That's pretty sweet, dude.
Also, I'm just.
Time it.
Do you know how to do this?
You have to time it right. 1.
But they don't lock on.
Oh. So you might just have to do it early. It's like right when it's about to go, you do it right away. Or, that's a fair point. That could work well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's just do this.
Yeah, I like it. Give it a shot. See if it works.
Not close enough. Well, okay.
Oh, what if I double up though? All right.
There's no way that won't.
If that doesn't work, can you do all 3 at once? Oh, do it now. It didn't work. That's a real shame. Oh, it's connected. So do you have to hit? Where do those go? Because if you follow,
you know
the
what?
detective vision, where does that lead you? Over there.
And then we have to hit this one over here.
Yes.
Also, I'm not trying to do tons of these. I just figured I would.
You.
Nice. I figured I would do a couple on our way there. By the way, I was thinking that what we should do is we should, once we finish the Let's Play like of the main game and the side missions, we should do a separate one later on just called Batman Arkham Origins, Enigma challenges or Enigma whatever, and just 100% the game on that. So it's like a separate playlist.
I think that'd be great.
And then have a separate playlist for the DLCs.
Agreed.
That's
I can't
my
wait
thought.
to play Cold Hard.
Because otherwise it ends up being like 40 things in the one playlist.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I'd like to take a break when we finish the main game.
Yeah, and space things out a bit and then come back to it and still enjoy the content.
Yeah, I'm not getting that right now.
No.
Otherwise I'm taking too long to get where we're going.
Well, and I want to play eventually Arkham Knight too, and there is so much content in Arkham Knight. If you factor in all the DLC,
Which I would make a separate playlist. Like Matter Family would be its own playlist, all this stuff. I was also thinking too about bringing back, I don't know if this would be, well, I don't even really know if I should talk about this or not, but I can. It doesn't matter. It's not like a trade secret.
Oh, a special secret.
I'm thinking about bringing back Gotham City Stories. Or Arkham City Stories. Yeah,
That'd
Arkham
be great,
City
dude.
Stories.
They're super fun to make.
The problem with why I stopped at a certain point was because I felt like I had to make like a certain amount of Arkham a week, and that's all anyone cared about. And if I didn't do that, nobody would watch my stuff. That's how I felt way back,
Right.
But now I don't really feel that way anymore. So, I mean, like, I'm okay.
Rats.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to do this right now. But now I don't really feel that way anymore. I feel like I can kind of just do whatever I want, more or less. So I'd rather bring it back and have it every few weeks have one, or every month have one, even.
Yeah, they're fun, and quite honestly, they're easy to make, and we enjoy making them and learning more stuff that we maybe didn't even know about the Arkham City and Arkham verse.
Yeah, it became one of those things though where it was like I felt forced to make it like, oh well, this is all anyone gives a crap about. Like I don't really care. Like it just kind of sapped my enjoyment from them for a while.
And that's how it was with the Arkham franchise with you for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Well, it was. I know it was.
I mean, like people are gonna say, oh, like, oh man, big deal. But it does get a little hard when you put a ton of time into stuff and like people just want one thing.
Yeah.
And you kind of get sick of that thing. Like I was just overdoing it on Batman.
What do you want?
What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk him warning the bank. I'll go to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you? Alfred, contact the GCPD and let them know Brian Murphy's killer has been apprehended. Send over the evidence as well.
Consider it done, sir.
All right, so we should be. I think it's after the Jezebel Fall is when you unlock the other one soon. So we should do another side mission in the meantime.
Let's
like
do
that
this one.
Point of interest.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, and we'll go there. And because sometime after the first, like they unlock in order. Some of these. So
we have to do them at some point.
yeah. Yeah, so all I was saying was basically it hit a point for me where I was very tired of the Batman stuff. I'm not anymore. As long as it's like I can do other stuff too, I really enjoy it. That's more what it is for me. Is like I need variety. Like I get some people don't need variety in their life. I don't know how they survive off like one or two things. Where it's like the hardcore Spider-Man people, where it's like and nothing else matters.
Right.
Or like the people who only like Star Wars and everything else is stupid or whatever. I don't get how those people function. I'm happy for you that you do. That's not me.
That's cool that you can dive into a universe and that's all you want to do.
Yeah.
And I think what maybe is hard to understand too for someone who doesn't know is like you're talking about this, but then you also have to capture the gameplay for a couple hours, edit that gameplay then for an hour or two, make things line up well, and then you're like making all of that function as well. So it's not like you're just talking about it and then that's it after 10 minutes. You know, there's more to it. How do you get up there?
I thought you were up there. I think you just had to go around. I think it's marking a general area. So go to the other side of the roof.
All right.
Like over there. And this might actually be the... Yeah, I think this is the Deadshot thing because I think this is the helicopter.
Oh, this is great, dude. This was in the original gameplay when this game was announced.
Yeah. Alright, so we need to head down to the Crash.
There it is.
The Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot. Do you remember when, though? Like, this was the big thing that really got people excited, along with the trailers that were great.
I don't really remember the marketing other than the fight between him and Deathstroke, and then that being disappointing, like, in terms of Deathstroke matters for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
which sucks.
Yeah, that's true. But this was one of the big... There was like 15 minutes of gameplay that was announced, or that was dropped on YouTube.
They showed it. Okay.
And this was one of the scenes that you did, and then you saw them do, and it was amazing to see it broken down.
The helicopter was spinning out of control. The pilot was killed on impact, not from the gunshot I heard. But what caused him to lose control? Maybe I can learn more back on the rooftop.
Oh, yes. All
right. Yeah, so this is an R-split crime scene.
Up we go.
And that is something they just could have done better in Arkham Knight. And also, I think that what should have happened is, you know, all of the dev time that was put into the car?
Dude, come on. Yes.
I think that what should have happened with that is that you should have had the car, but it should have been just a driving thing, so we didn't need tank mode.
No, we didn't at all.
If you had like the driving down and you didn't have that tank mode combat, and then you put the rest of that development time into a few more crime scenes, that would have been amazing. It would have really improved the game.
Listen, and tank mode, maybe you have that show up as something at the very end of the game.
Where it's not refined?
Where it's not refined, it's something that's like a prototype and you just enjoy it for a second to help beat an army of them quickly. That's cool. But it was such a focus.
Yeah, so now you need to see where it hit. So
let's back it all the way up here.
We need to see where it hit to take out the tail. So that red.
There we go.
Tail went this way. It hit here. That's the impact of the tail to the left.
And
yeah, and then it hits here.
Perfect. We're all caught up. All right. No, I agree. If they put more time into this and make it feel more detective instead of like tank simulator, as you say, it would be, I think, a little bit more...
And that's a joke when I do that.
But it
doesn't bother me that much, but it's annoying.
Though, you know?
When a high-powered round shattered the tail rotor. The ballistics analysis will lead me to the shooter's position.
Yeah, people get triggered when I make that joke. Like some people. They're like, oh, well, Arkham Knight's my favorite, so you can't say that. It's like, okay, well, I don't care.
No,
I'm sorry. Yeah. Like, I mean, like, I care that you like it. Like, I'm happy. I like it too.
Right.
When people are like, I like things, so you can't criticize, it's like, okay. Yeah, that's not a good argument or valid at all.
And I get it, you're passionate about it, but
yeah, but that doesn't matter.
It's still not...
Not to be Ben Shapiro with the facts don't care about your feelings thing. But it is true to an extent where it's like, well, just because you like this thing or you have a connection to it doesn't mean people can't critique it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's something where like things aren't exempt from criticism just because people.
No. Like I like amiibos. I was talking about that, but there's still a cash in.
This man didn't fire at the helicopter. He was aiming at me. The ballistics trace indicates this officer was killed by a ricochet from the same round that took down the chopper. There's only one person capable of a shot like this. Deadshot. The trajectory analysis will lead me to Deadshot's firing position.